Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Dan the T-Shirt Guy, and welcome to the Never Show. And it's Wednesday again. Well, I'm recording this on Tuesday, but you'll see this on Wednesday. Magic of editing and whatnot. Yes, I've gotten off my sick bed once again. The reason why I'm recording this on a Tuesday and not a Wednesday is because I will be in a doctor's office Wednesday getting more testing. I'm going to give them blood, gallons of the stuff. I'll give them all that they can drink, and it'll never be enough. So give them blood. Grab a glass, because there's going to be a flood. Now, you know why you're here. Oh, yes, you do. You clicked on a link that said there was a Zootopia movie review here, and oh, yes, there is. What, you think I'd try to trick you? Oh, no. Writing credit, Jared Bush. Screenplay, Phil Johnson. Screenplay. Story by Brian Howard, Jared Bush, Rich Moore, Phil Johnson, and Jennifer Lee. And they all did the writing. Josie Trinidad as head story. Jim Redon. I think I'm getting close. Dan Fogelman as additional story material, so he probably edited things. Let's run down that cast. Jennifer Goodwin as Judy Hopps. Loved her. Jason Bateman as Nick Wilde. I don't know why, he just has that cynical snark in his voice that makes you want to love him as, what was he in? I think Arrested Development. He always seemed so cynical, and it didn't, even when he was trying to sound genuine, he came off as cynical. Idris Elba as Chief Bongo. Oh my gosh, his voice was so good for that character. Jenny Slate, S-L-A-T-E, Slate, as Bellwether, Nate Torrance as Claw Hosser, Bonnie Hunt as Bonnie Hopps. Love that casting. Don Lake is Stu Hopps' voice. I think they probably recorded together, Bonnie Hunt and Don Lake, because they seemed like they had really good chemistry. Tommy Chong, oh my gosh, is the voice of Yax. Yax ran the nudist resort colony thing, whatever. Nudist animals making jokes about animals wearing clothes. What more could you say about that? You know the parents groups are just gonna love this. Moms, send your angry letters to Disney Studios. I don't know where, but I'll put a link in the description if I find one. It was so good, and you just endeared with this cast. J.K. Simmons as Mayor Lionheart. I do believe he has one of the better voicing things. Octavia Spencer as Miss Otterton. I felt she I don't know how she emotes, but she does it just so that you get to really feel for her. Alan Turducken as Duke Wesselton or Weaselton, depending on who you ask. Shakira as Gazelle. And I have to admit, Shakira, as a singer, you don't expect them to be a very good voice actor, but I feel like she nailed it. Raymond S. Piercy as Flash. I don't know if they just made him just take long breaths or something, but I don't want to spoil it too much, but he is part of the DMV cast. If you know what's going on, if you've seen the things, he's part of the DMV cast, and it is funny. Delta Saba as young Judy Hopps. She had a really nice, they really blended her well with Maurice LaMancha as Mr. Big. John D. Domenico as Jerry Jumblex Jr., Kate Howells as Badger Doctor, Gita Reddy as Nagini, Jesse Court as Mr. Monches, and he was the voice. Tommy Tiny Lester as Finnick. Kate Sorchi as young Nick Wilde. Okay, and that's pretty good covering of the cast. If you don't know where this came from, production companies are Disney Animation Studios and Walt Disney Pictures. Runtime was 1 hour and 48 minutes. I do wish this movie was longer. I mean, when you get to 48 minutes, can you please pad it out to 50? Make it smooth. I mean, there were a few little continuity things that I didn't like, but it was linear, which I like in a story. There was good progression. You felt for the characters. Let me run down some of my notes. The overly cute lead rabbit Judy Hopps, puns for days, hops. There was a scene where rabbit racism and / sexism, where another predator furry, and I keep using the furry because I keep following back to that. It's, hard to break the whole furry mechanism when you're talking about a movie that was pretty much written and directed for furries. And there are macro furry bits in it and everything else that you'd think. And if you are furry, rush to if you haven't bought tickets yet, go now. The box office is open. You want tickets for opening night, and then you want like 6 blocks of tickets. Because everybody's going to want to see this. There were shocking tail puns. Oh my gosh. The parking meters have kitty ears. There were Disney puns about singing songs and dreams coming true. The DMV bureaucracy. Oh my gosh. If you didn't grow up in the 90s, you're not going to get this, but I have queued up in lines that dealt with DMV agents that move slower than these sloths. I imagined them as turtles at one point. And the DMV being sloths is the irony in itself. I loved this movie. I can't wait to see it in the theater. I'd like to thank my furry friends as well as my YouTube friends. I will be seeing it in the theaters. I do have tickets, and yes, I do want to see this again. I see this as a future buy. I see this as a future TV watch. I see this as a future everything. If you like this, like what you see and hear in this video, punch that like button, indie face. And if you're just finding this channel because of this video, click that subscribe button. Become one of my YouTube friends. I could always use more YouTube friends like you. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!